If you're just now tuning in, I have already done a premiere of the mini handheld sewing machine, and I am very excited to try it out. The handheld mini takes 4 of the AA batteries, just like the mini desktop. But once I flipped out the safety lock, my handheld mini just clicked and clicked. I'm like, no, handy dandy, not the thing. So today I will be continuing this tutorial with Mini the Singer. I'm already in the process of sewing the outer side. To give a better understanding of the forming of each side and crotch, I added a photo. The outer seam is located on the outside lining of the trousers. The inner seam is located underneath the crotch. I hope this photo gives a better understanding of where I'm at and what I'm sewing. The outer and inner seams are located on both sides, which are known as the center front and the center back. Here in these two photos, the waist is illustrated in the proper position for the elastic band, which I will be using. The measurements for the elastic is 36 inches and the waistband is 38 inches in length and 5 inches in width, which will end once folded and sewed to 2.5 inches in width. On to the next step, where I am sewing the center back only to the crouch stitch. This will close the back of the female trousers, which will leave the inner seam open along with the full center front. So while I am in the process of sewing, I thought I would learn some pointers on walking gracefully in heels.
Hello my darling Fumi Nation, how are you? How are we? For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, my name is Fumi Desalovold. You are so very welcome to our humble abode, and it is all about what? Positivity, womanhood, aging gracefully, fashion, style, and how-tos. And that's exactly what this episode is all about. I cannot begin to tell you how many of you have said, Fumi, how do you walk in high heels? Fumi, how do you get fabulous in high heels? And I said, oh, my baby sister, I'm going to show you a couple of things. One of them being this. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of shoes because we're going to go upstairs and I'm going to walk in them for you. But I'm going to bring them so that I can talk about them first before we walk. So while I'm getting the shoes, you get yours, okay? Okay, we got some heels up in here. We got a pair of pointed toes. I know how that can be very challenging. And then we've got a pair of sling bags. Let me just show you some skinny sling bags. We got those. And then we have a pair of mules. Yeah. All I will see is go onto your tippy toes. For me, you know what, let me put these down here. Go onto your tippy toes. Just try and find your comfort level on your tippy toes. We'll do this because that is in essence how you're going to wear the heels. Yeah?
I am sewing on the waistband with the elastic.
You are carrying your weight on those pins. Very important. Your heels have to be padded. I definitely have it on the ball of my shoe. Yeah? Alright. Then, as a matter of fact, let me bring out my Louboutins because I want to show you also because you need a grip. I don't need it so much now because I'm used to heels, but you need a grip. This has a grip. Can you hear it? It has that grading effect because it has to grab onto the ground. You also have to have good solid stompers on the bottom of your heel. The ball of your foot, and that's here. You have to make sure that it is protected because in essence that is where your weight sits, and you're wearing your mama shoes. You have to have grip. You have to have grip. The shoe has to be solid on your foot unless you fall. Alright my darlings, so we're going to go upstairs now and I'm going to show you, demonstrate how to walk in what? How to walk in high heels. I'll see you in a bit my darlings. Let's have fun. So grab your heels, let's go. So we're upstairs on the rooftop and I have the first pair. These are mules, alright? It's a technique that you get used to and then it becomes like second nature. I'm going to put them on now and I put one foot in one and I make sure, that's what I always
Sewing the center front to the crop closed, leaving the inner seams open.
Footing and good positioning, and I feel confident. Let me turn around so you can see, and I make sure that I have support more than anything at the ball of my foot. That's where I'm going to get support. Some girls, why they walk like this and they're steady, because their knees are not steady and the heel of the shoe is not steady. The heel of the shoe has to be steady. And again, like I told you, you have to have grip. Once you have grip,
the last steps is to trim along the ankle, which is 2.5 in width and 13 inches in length, divided by 2.
Onto the bottom of your shoes, and you've got a cushion in the ball of your foot. The heel becomes like glue. It does, darling. There we go. So what? You have heel and down, heel and down, heel and down, heel